Hey, what is up, you guys? It is your man, your boy. We are here today. It's Frosty Kool-Aid. Today, as you can tell by the title of the video, I'm explaining a new Nuzlocke that I myself and with the help of a few others have come up with, the retired lock. Now, basically, this is how it works. It's normal Nuzlocke rules, so that will be in the description, and that will be probably on screen as well. So if you don't know what they are, definitely go read them so you can understand what they are. But I'm pretty sure that everybody watching this video knows the normal Nuzlocke rules, because I mean it's such a big thing. Now, the retired lock. Here's my explanation on why I came up with it. It's 2015. You know what 2015 means? That means it's a new year. You know what a new year means? New ways to play Pokemon and new types of things to do with Pokemon. So new Nuzlockes are gonna come up. New types of things. A new year, new type of gameplay. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Now here's the rules. Like I said, it already has the normal Nuzlocke rules. I've already kind of went over that. But here's like I guess you could say the biggest rule, which is why it's called the retired lock. After every gym leader, the Pokemon who KOs the final Pokemon on the gym leader's team is considered retired and must be placed in the retired box. So I know what some of you are thinking right now. What? That's so dumb. Basically, the Pokemon that gets the final kill is gonna die. He's in the dead box? No, he's in the retired box. This is where the retired box comes into play. You know, there are 8 gym leaders in a game normally, unless you're doing it like on a ROM hack, and there are like 16. But usually there are 8. The 8 Pokemon that you get can only be used on the Victory Road and the Elite Four. So basically, by the time you get to the Victory Road, you have to deposit all the Pokemon on your team and then get the 8 that you have in the box. And you can grind them up, but you can like swap them out, I guess you could say, and rare candy them up to like the levels on your team, and then you'll have to grind 2, because I mean you can only have 6 in your team, so you'll have to grind 2 up. But anyways, you have to. That's kind of the basis of the rule. You can only use 8 of them in Victory Road and the Elite Four. Now here's an even bigger thing. If you use 6 Pokemon in the Victory Road, you can only use 2 in the Elite Four. So basically, you can only use the 8 Pokemon, you can only use them once. That means like, if you used 2 during Victory Road, you can have 6 to go in the Elite Four. So basically, you have to plan out what Pokemon you're gonna take to help you get through Victory Road, and then what Pokemon you're gonna take to help you beat the Elite Four out of the 8 that you have. Now originally I included rival battles in this, but then I feel like I was just thinking about it, how many rival battles you had, and I was like, okay, that's like way too many Pokemon. You just be losing Pokemon basically left and right. So anyways, that's the reasoning why you put them in the retired box, because you need them for Victory Road and the Elite Four. Here's another rule though. During the gym fights, you can only use the max amount of Pokemon that the leader has. I don't know if that's in any other Nuzlocke. It probably is, but basically what that means is if the gym leader has 3 Pokemon, you can only use a max of 3 Pokemon. If the gym leader has 5 Pokemon, you can only use a max of 5. If they have 6, you can use 6. Like if they have 3, let's say, and you have like 6 Pokemon in your party, you have to deposit 3. You have to I'm stumbling. You have to deposit 3 into the Pokemon Center, not into like a dead box in your like a live box. You have to deposit 3, and then you can only take 3 into the battle. Basically, that's how that works. But you do get 1 second chance. You get 1 second chance, basically. If you lose to the gym leader the first time and you have Pokemon in the PC, you can continue to play. You can continue to play. You can continue to challenge leader over and over again, basically until you're out of Pokemon. Basically, if you have like 30 in the box and out of the 30 you still can't beat the leader, well, I mean, I don't even know. It shouldn't even take you that long, but until you run out of Pokemon, you basically can continue to play, but you cannot bring out the retired Pokemon. If the Pokemon is retired, it is unavailable to you. You can only use that in the Elite Four and the Victory Road, like I stated earlier. So that's another thing you have to worry about when you go on to fight a gym leader. Which 3 are you gonna bring to beat the gym leader? Now I know you're like, well, what about randomized gameplay? Well, that's like optional. You don't have to do that. If you want to just play through the game normally, or just like wild Pokemon randomized, you don't want to randomize types or movesets or anything, you don't have to do that. It's an optional thing. Like, I'm It's not like forced. Now, I think it'd be more fun if you were to do something like that. You don't have to randomize everything, but you know, if you were to randomize wild Pokemon and movesets or something like that, I think it'd be more fun. But is it like required? No, not at all. Not at all. So basically, that's basically just the rules of the retired log. Now you have to have. Here's another, not really rule, but basically you'd have to have 2 Pokemon on your party before you could fight a gym leader. Because think about this, you have to retire one of the Pokemon anyways. So if you go in there with 1 Pokemon, you basically just retire that thing and you lose. So the thing I kind of came up with, if you fail to capture every Pokemon before the first gym, is if you do beat the gym leader, you have to wait until you capture the next Pokemon that you capture. When you capture a new Pokemon, the one that you had to beat the gym leader is retired. So you do get a second chance almost. But if you reach the second gym and you still only have 1 Pokemon, then I don't know what you're gonna do. Like, I would say to do it again, but then that means you'd have to retire the second Pokemon that you got too, which is not really fair and doesn't make much sense. So I'm guessing that your game would probably be over by then. But you should have a second Pokemon at least by that time. It's not that long. And I think you get an egg in between there anyway, so you'd be able to hatch a new Pokemon. Or, well, it depends. It depends on what game you're playing. But sometimes, I think, nah, you wouldn't be able to have an egg until like the 3rd or 4th gym. But anyways, if you make it that far, yeah, the eggs are always things that you can use as well. So, those are basically the rules of the retired log. The next LP I have after Mythic Legends will include these rules. It's gonna be really difficult and really hard to play, but I'm ready to play. I ain't created for nothing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't created for nothing. So if you want to play it, I mean, by all means, do so. Do so. I mean, the only thing that I ask is that you link the video, this video, I guess, in the description, in your description or something like that. Just give me some credit or say that I made it. I guess you could say. But I mean, if you have any suggestions, if you have any ideas for the Locke, then definitely hit me up on Twitter or comment in the comment section. Let me know, because I want to make this as hard as it can be. Well, not as hard, but as new, I guess you could say, as it can be. So anyways, thank y'all for watching. If you have not already, hit the like button. Also, if you haven't subscribed, it's definitely appreciated if you like the content and all of that fun stuff. But anyways, your man is gone. I am out. Goodbye, y'all.